few who were shortlisted this evening didn't know who was getting what. Just a handful of people were told who was getting what, so I was given the pages just not so long ago with the scripts on. Now I see the theme emerging and the era of United history that's at the forefront on this particular evening. Our third induction is for one of the managers on our list. And here to present the memento is Chairman of CFU, Robert Osbourn. Robert. For a few months in 1992, Cambridge United supporters contemplated what would have seemed an impossibility to those who had witnessed the club in turmoil in the mid-80s. Let's not name names. Life in the top flight of English football. The man chiefly responsible for this extraordinary state of affairs was John Beck. He took a group of players assembled by, as Dion mentioned, his predecessor, Chris Turner, and with some judicious additions and the employment of management and coaching techniques that amazed the watching world, took Cambridge United to the playoffs that would determine the makeup of the inaugural Premier League. Along the way, John Beck guided his team to 2 successive promotions, including, as we've just heard, the Division 3 title, and coaxed superlative performances from his players as they swept household name clubs aside to reach 2 FA Cup quarter-finals. The rise of little Cambridge United to a position where it threatened to storm the bastion of the game's elite was accompanied by incredulity, fear, you just mentioned it, Dion, fear, derision, and no little disdain. Chris Turner had initiated a squad of gifted, brave, strong and determined men, some of whom seemed at that stage to have missed out on the chance of playing at football's top level. John Beck moulded those players and the ones he brought into the camp into a super efficient force capable of defying seemingly impossible odds. As a midfield player with QPR, Coventry, Fulham, Bournemouth and the Hughes, John had been noted for his utter dedication to his craft and his skill with the football. As a coach, the realization that rewards could be garnered through altering play, through a more direct method, and it transformed his thinking and the Hughes. Hughes was schooled and drilled to an incredible degree, bombarding opponents' penalty areas with speed of crossing, free kicks, corners, long throws that pressurised and threatened anybody who came near Cambridge United. United fans laughed when critics disdained our game. How could people be so stupid as to say our game wasn't interesting when the ball constantly was around the goals, and the goals for tally at Cambridge United mounted at the most incredible rate, and the team stormed through the Football League? It was unprecedented, and those who know that there was much more to John Beck's management success than only a game plan. John pioneered techniques in conditioning, nutrition, psychology, motivation, and a range of other disciplines, some of which have only become standard practice in very, very recent times. John was years, perhaps decades, ahead of his time. A lot of water had flowed under the bridge when John returned to the Abbey in 2001. At this stage, there was not to be a second miracle, but then one miracle is pretty unusual in life.
There was, I kept him up.
you get to speak there, John. There was a second miracle. But memories of the glory and unparalleled achievements indeed in professional football of the early 90s, ensured his place in the Cambridge United pantheon. A huge welcome, please, for John Beck.
Thank you very much for those kind words. Very much appreciated, and I'm sure Dion did say a couple of kind words about my management style. I have to say that this does mean a tremendous amount to me. I've been out of football now for about 3 or 4 years, and my God, I miss it. Those days, I have to say, were absolutely wonderful. And we had a team of leaders, and it was very easy for me to lead, because when you've got leaders in the team, they can lead for you, and the art of leading is knowing when to be led. And these players that we had at that time were not only tremendous technically, but very good socially and very good psychologically as well. They were so mentally strong. So thank you very much to everyone that's voted for me. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have a great evening. Thank you very much. Cheers.